Wow, an intro? Who is she? I was gonna make this video be kind of like what I eat in a week video, but I found that I eat really irregularly with irregularity. Some days I just don't eat like real meals, and that's kind of fine, but it's just kind of all over the place. But so this is just a compilation of things that I ate sometimes on some days. But I ate more stuff than this too, so don't worry. I find that I rarely eat breakfast unless I'm not working or I'm going to work like later in the day. And then I never like record myself eating lunch at work because that's weird. And also I often don't eat real lunch when I'm working. I just kind of like wait till I go home to eat. And then sometimes when I want to make dinner, I don't want to record it because I'm tired and hungry. So here's just some stuff that I made. Maybe I will be better, but no promises. So enjoy the video. Here it is. Hello. It's like 11. I'm having my second pot of coffee and I'm hungry. So I'm gonna make some oatmeal. Fun. I have some bananas that are getting pretty ripe, so I'm gonna put banana in my oatmeal. I don't know if I should do the whole thing, but using half seems kind of weird. Maybe I'll just eat half of it and put the other half in the oatmeal. Don't look at my dishes drying. I'm gonna mash this banana with a fork. I'm gonna do a third a cup of oats and then 2/3 a cup of water. I'll say this till the day I die. If you don't like oatmeal and you're like, oh, it never like tastes as good as, you know, like the packages of oatmeal or whatever, because you're not putting enough salt in it. It needs salt. The reason the packaged stuff tastes good is because there's a shit ton of salt and a shit ton of sugar in it. So if you want it to taste like that, you have to do that. But you can definitely, oh god, definitely get by with like less sugar. Like I don't always like my oats super sweet. I feel like if I just add fruit to it, I mean I'll put like a little bit of like maple syrup on it, but not a ton. But you need that salt. Salt. I'm gonna do cinnamon. Keep it simple today. I think it's where it needs to be. I have my oatmeal. I'm going to put some other stuff on it. A giant bag of chocolate chips. I was thinking maybe I would put pecans in it because it's gonna be all soft things. But low-key, that sounds good. So I'm gonna put peanut butter in it. We're having goo for breakfast. A drizz. Yeah. And then just like a scoop of yogurt. Like that much. And I tasted the oatmeal by itself, and I think just with that banana, it's like plenty sweet enough for me. So later in the day, I wanted a treat, so I tried some of that sour fruit toffee that I got. I'd never had it before. It was in fact sour. But really good. It's kind of like one of those like natural fruit roll-ups because it's got like cherries and dates and stuff in it. 'Twas good. Ate a couple of those. And then I froze some chickpeas. But first I just palmed them. The way I will just eat a handful of beans. Made a huge fucking mess, first of all, just trying to pour them into this bag. But I got it. And then I soaked some white beans, which I also had to change to a smaller container because then I wanted to soak these pinto beans. So just got those going. Later I had a simple lunch of some canned sardines from Costco. I got oil on the table, don't worry about it. I cleaned it up. And yeah, I just had it with some pita that I warmed up and some lemon. And this was nice. Easy. I also ate the last bag of expired microwave popcorn that I had in my pantry. So I ate this while I played Cult of the Lamb on the Switch. In a rare turn of events, that same day we went to this bar that we like to go to, had some beers, we got dinner there, we got a bucket of chicken, some fries and coleslaw. It was a shit ton of food, and it was really good. We took home a lot of leftovers, and it was nice to not cook. And then I don't even think this is the next day. It's like a while later. I was about to go to work. I was hungry. I made a PB&J. Classic. I'll eat a PB&J any day of the damn week. I just needed to eat something, and it's filling. PB&Js, it's like you think of them as like not a real food, but it's like there's protein, there's like carbs, I got fiber, I got, you know, it's good for you, and it's a sweet little treat. So eat a PB&J. The hell. Also, sweet story about this jelly. I had got this grape jelly. It's homemade grape jelly from a customer at my job who I had helped, and then when I was leaving work, it was really cold, and he was like walking back to the building. He saw me and he was like, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry, I know you're leaving. My car won't start. Can you like help me jump my car?" Because I was like on my way out. I was like, yeah, I guess. And he was conveniently parked like right next to me, and he had his partner with them and their dog, and it was just easy. I was like, I got you. And I was helping them jump the car, and then they were like kind of talking to each other, and he was like, "What do you prefer, jelly or pasta sauce?" And I thought they were about to give me their groceries. I was like, I don't really need anything. And they were like, "No, which one do you like?" And I was like, "I mean, I like jelly, I guess." And they were like, "We can stuff. We're gonna bring you some jelly." And they did. And that's what I'm eating. And it's really good. And also, it's sweet. And it just, you know, pays to be nice. You know what I'm saying? So that night, I wanted to cook some chicken. So I put it on a pan. And bon appetit. But actually, I prepared it like a regular person. I've been getting these drumsticks at Costco because they're cheap. It's like $8 for like 9 pounds or something. I'm just drying them off and putting some olive oil, putting some salt, putting some pepper. And usually when I cook chicken, I just kind of use whatever spice blend I have on hand. Today, I use curry powder because I just had like a little bit left. And I said, it's a spice blend. Spice blends are critical. You don't have to go buy like 40, you know, individual spices. Just get like some blends. And it's easy. Anyway, so I just rubbed all that in, lined them up, and then I put them in the oven at a temperature, probably like 400. Meanwhile, I decided to make a dipping sauce. So I cut up a scallion and also this jalapeno that I bought for no reason, and it was starting to get weird. The seeds were like turning kind of black, so I cut them out. Normally I would just keep them, but I was a little scared of them. So chopped that up fine, and then decided to make it like a yogurt sauce. I started with a little bit, but then I realized I only had like this much yogurt left, so I was like, whatever, I'll just use the rest of the yogurt. So I put a little pepper in it, put a little salt in it, put some lemon in it. And then I just started tasting it and adding stuff to it. This was garlic powder. I put some MSG in it. I put some dill in it. And it was too yogurty, so I added just like a little bit of mayo. And then I just put that in the fridge while my chicken cooked. And then the rest of the stuff was really chill. I just like I was gonna microwave this mashed potato, and then I decided to put it on the stove because I wanted to microwave these green beans. So I had frozen mashed potatoes and then these canned green beans. I just heated those up. So then once the chicken was done cooking, I just plated it up. Some mashed potatoes, some chicken, some green bean. And then I put some of that sauce on there. So that was nice. Next morning, I had some coffee, and then I had to leave, and I had like cold leftover coffee, so I made a little iced coffee with some maple syrup and some salt, and I spilled this all over the table, and some oat milk. nice little salted maple oat milk iced coffee. It's a delight. I do this like all the time with leftover coffee. Yum. And after I had that iced coffee, I also made more coffee because this was maybe an hour or so later. I made some avocado toast for breakfast. And I'm chopping up some veg. Got avocado, classic avocado toast ingredients. Then I did some cucumber, chopped up real small, and scallion. I threw my bread in the pan. I made 2 first, but I add a 3rd one. And I just prepped everything while I waited for the bread to toast, because that's what takes the longest. So I cut a lime in half, I sliced up the avocado a little bit, but I just like squeeze it out, as you can see. And I decided to make 3 pieces of toast because I was like, this is too much veg for 2. So I got a bigger plate, and here I am just squeezing out the avocado onto my bread. I'll spread it out, and then I put a cucumber on there and some scallion, and then I just do the exact same thing to the 3rd slice of bread. Put some lime juice on everything. I always put like some kind of acid on it. If I don't have citrus, I'll do like vinegar. Put some salt, put some pepper, put some red pepper flake. And it's so green and so yummy. I make this like all the time. And this was my day off, so after I had a shit ton of coffee and had breakfast, I did some journaling with Opal. It was being very clingy. I tend to do this on my day off, and it always pretty much ends exactly as it's ending right now. Hey yo! I'm gonna make a little treat. I feel like baking something later, but right now I just want something like fast and tasty. But I'm like, what if I prepped a couple of fast tasty treats so I can have them later too? So I'm gonna make little peanut butter stuffed dates, and I'm debating on if I should just put chocolate chips on them or if I should melt some chocolate and put them on there. I never do that, but that sounds kind of good, so maybe I'll do that. I also have these pecans, so I think I'm gonna do some dates with a pecan in it, with chocolate, and some peanut butter stuffed dates with chalky as well. How about I'll put them in this bowl. I have some dates. Oh wait, maybe I should start melting the chocolate, but that won't take very long. Let's just get a fucking bunch of them. That much. I know that a lot of like melted chocolate things, you put like some coconut oil in the chocolate when you melt it, and that's supposed to do something to it. I don't have any, so I'm just gonna melt it and hope for the best. I don't think anything weird will happen. Maybe oh no, should I put like butter in it or something? Does it like need that? The chalky melted. So the dates, I'm just gonna pit them. I always kind of hate when like people make healthy. Oh, we got a moldy one. You gotta watch out for that. Sometimes dates are moldy. Why you should always hit them before you eat them. I would never just bite into a date. Sometimes something's going on in there. But anyway, I hate like people are making healthy snacks and they're like, oh my god, it's like just like a candy bar. It's like just like a cookie. Except for dates with nuts and chocolate. It genuinely is like a little sweet treat, because dates they're the highest sugar content fruit in the world. Like they're basically just a bunch of sugar, you know? Like you can really sense the granules in there. So they're just like a little caramelly, little nice little treato. I have like sticky date hands now. So dressing them up, actually really tasty. But they also have like fiber and shit, which is like what you want. You need that. I'll do the pecan ones first. Just gonna take a pecan. I don't know, these are kind of, I might have to finesse this a little bit. Just trying to like fit it kind of like where the pit used to be. Like that. I'll just do like half pecan and half peanut butter. This one okay? Yeah. Like this one's just like fully encased. Fully encased. That's, how about one more pecan one, and the rest I'll do the PB. The peanut butter. This would probably work a little better with like not natural peanut butter, because like obviously natural peanut butter is like really runny. You just want to like shove it in the middle, but it's what I've got, and this is what I usually, if I'm making these, I just put peanut butter on them, and then I'll put like chocolate chips just in the peanut butter and eat it right away. But these I think I'm gonna put at least in the fridge, if not freeze them. Let's see what's up with them. It's just so easy to overdo the peanut butter. It's so runny. I should have just done pecans. No, it's fine. The peanut butter is really good. Oh god. I've got my dates. It's a lot harder to encase the peanut butter because it's a liquid. How should I do this? I just don't have a lot of faith in these peanut butter ones, I'll be honest. I'm just going to put the chocolate on them and then put them in the bowl. And it's gonna kind of make a mess, I can already tell. I don't know how much to do, that much. Maybe I should have put these on a sheet tray. I did not think very far ahead on this, I'll be honest. They look good though. Yeah, this bowl is too small, why did I do this? I mean, they could sit on top of each other, I guess. Maybe this is what I'll put them in after they're solidified, but I think I should put them on like a plate. Continue. This would also probably be faster if I just put all of them down and then drizzled all of them, but that's okay. This is what I'm doing. We're already in it. Okay. The pecan ones are gonna be so much neater. I almost wonder if I should just like dip them. Do a couple dipped and see what happens. They're just like so much more, a lot of chalky, I'll be honest. I'm gonna eat one of the peanut butter ones before I put it in the fridge. What a delight. Oh, I should add something to this. I have flaky salt. I'm still eating this. Put a little flaky salt on it. I never use this flaky salt. I got it for like my birthday or something a while ago. I kind of forget about it, but this is like the perfect thing to put on. Flaky salt. The peanut butter ones are low-key better, but they're both really good. I'm gonna put this in the fridge. I don't think it needs to be like frozen. Solidify. Hello, cat. Meow. And then I had some cheese pickles and crackers as a snack. I'm gonna make some muffins. These are called the Morning Glory muffins. They're basically like carrot cake muffins, but they just have like a bunch of fruit in them. They're like whole wheat flour muffins. I'm gonna put pumpkin in them because I have a bunch. And yeah, I just wanted to make a nice memorable breakfast food, and this is what I landed on. This recipe has a lot of ingredients because there's like a bunch of shit in it. I gotta grate some carrots, I gotta grate some apples, I gotta chop some pecans. Everything else is pretty normal, but that's it. Like literally there's 18 ingredients, which is like a lot. But it's okay. Okay, I need 2 cups of whole wheat flour. I do the thing where you scoop the flour like with a spoon like this, and you don't pack it in, and like that's supposed to be like more accurate. If you like scoop it, it like compacts into the cup, you know? But anyway, muffins, I'm not that worried about it, especially something like this where it's like a thick ass muffin with like a lot of filling in it, and it's just supposed to be like a hearty breakfast food. I'm not worried about it. And I need 2 teaspoons of baking soda, and also 2 teaspoons of cinnamon, and half a teaspoon of ginger, and half a teaspoon of salt. I'm preheating the oven to 425 degrees Fahrenheit. The recipe that I'm following had a little note about you start it really high and that helps them puff up, but then you lower it after like 5 minutes. So fear not, we're not cooking the muffin that high for that long. Okay, the dry stuff is combined. I will set this aside. Wait, isn't there? Just kidding, I also need to add this. The recipe called for flaxseed, ground flaxseed, which I don't have, but I am going to add some wheat bran because I don't think it's for anything other than adding fiber, and this will also do that. It's a third of a cup. Because also it said it was optional, so you don't have to, so it's not like integral. Yay. That's all the dry stuff for real. Okay, the next thing I'm gonna do is grate some carrots and an apple. But you could do this in like a food processor if you want to, but I think it's easy enough. I love grating carrots, I think it's so fun. Using the cheese grater is low-key kind of scary. Don't go too far. I have taken the tip of my finger off with this cheese grater in the past, so be careful. Okay, that one's not doing so great. Great. It said about 2 cups. This is like 2 cups. I don't feel like grating any more of them, so that's how much it is. And then I'm gonna grate an apple. This is an envy apple. I got it because it was the cheapest one to just buy 1 apple of. So we have an apple, we have some carrots. The other thing I need to do is zest this orange, and then I'm also gonna juice it. Oh, I only need a teaspoon. I'll take a teaspoon. Smells like an orange. We got that. And we need a third of a cup. I'm gonna say like half of this orange is a third of a cup. Yeah. I need half a cup of brown sugar. When I bought that new set of like these box things, it came with this little avocado disc that's supposed to help like your brown sugar not turn into a giant brick. It's still kind of a brick, but maybe I didn't do it right. How much do I need? But low-key, I think after I use up all this brown sugar, I'm just gonna stop getting brown sugar and just add molasses to white sugar. Because that's the same thing and it doesn't like do this. 1/4 cup of honey. I'm just gonna put a little bit of maple syrup in it. Need a 1/3 cup of oil. I'm using canola oil because it's what I have. And then it called for a 1/3 cup of apple sauce, which I don't have, but I do have all this fucking pumpkin. So I'm gonna put pumpkin in it. And I think that will be fine. So I'm just gonna use a 1/3 cup of this and then freeze the rest of it. I need some vanilla. I'm using vanilla paste. Another, we're gonna do the carrot and the apple. Oh, I forgot the eggs. I need eggs. It's 3 eggs, which seems like a lot. It's really annoying that this is just 1 egg left. Why would it be an odd number of eggs? Pecans and raisins. Just get your paws in there. Raisins, and there's a bunch of maple syrup in here, so I'm touching that. And then half a cup of chopped pecans. These aren't chopped, but the nice thing about pecans is that they're really soft. You just kind of crush them, and I'm just gonna eyeball it. Whoa! Earthquake. Actually, the cat just jumped down from the fridge onto the table. No. Oh, she's rubbing her face on the tripod. No, she's coming. Get away! Your services are not needed here. No, I don't want you to get up here. No. Okay, you can lay there, that's fine. It's all in there. This is so full. Don't get up here. Leave me alone. Sniffing my pecans. I pulled the table closer to put my little tripod on it, and it's gone beast. You can't have a cat climbing on the food in a YouTube video. People on the internet are gonna be mad at me. We're gonna mix this. Opal! Okay, it is just mixed. So to grease my pan, I don't have any like spray oil, but I'm just gonna put like a little bit in each one and then wipe it out with a paper towel. So I'm probably gonna have to bake more than one bat because I only have an 8 tin or an 8, muffin tin. Tastes good, very orangey. So we're putting it in at 425 for 5 minutes, and then we're just gonna turn it down to 350 for 18 minutes or until they're done. So I'll be back when they're done. The muffins are done. They are quite hearty. The rest are still cooling in the pan back here. So I'm just letting these hang out, and then I didn't record this, but I just made myself girl dinner. Joe's working tonight, my boyfriend's working tonight, so I can eat whatever I want and I don't have to worry about feeding someone else a meal. So I just made a little snackety plate. This is like habanero, Monterey Jack, some cucumbers, some crackers, I sliced some peppers, and then this is the last of that yogurt dip. Opal's walking around and shaking my fucking camera. And then this is the rest of that yogurt dip that I made the other night with like, hello, get back. So I'm gonna go eat that and also move everything so my cat stops trying to get on my counter. That's it for this video. I realized I didn't eat a lot of like actual meals this week. It's been a little hectic. But I hope you enjoyed watching. I hope everyone is staying safe and staying warm, and more stuff coming soon. Thanks for watching.